Hello, my name is Dr. Stephen Shainbart. I'm a clinical psychologist, and my office is in the Flatiron District, north of Union Square in Manhattan. In my practice, I work mostly with individual adults. I also have a background with adolescents, and I have an expanding practice working with couples. A lot of therapists tend to work with the same kinds of issues. There are specialists, but I work with, like many therapists, with issues of anxiety. If you're struggling with anxiety, if you're struggling with issues of depression, relationship difficulties. So there's a broad range of problems that I treat. What I bring is a unique combination of expertise and training and background from my doctorate, my PhD in psychology, as well as my 4 years of postdoctoral training in the Psychoanalytic Institute. All of that, which is modulated through a very down-to-earth, very real personality, where I'm direct and I'm real and I'm not sort of in the clouds or so distant. I talk, I interact, I treat you like an equal because you are an equal. I just happen to have a certain expertise in how the psyche works, and you have an expertise in how your life goes. And after a while, we begin to speak the same language. My part is to encourage you, sometimes with a little bit of prodding, sometimes with just warmth and support, whatever it takes to help you make those changes. And they're not like in the movies where it's one big change and your life is suddenly transformed. It's much more hour by hour, moment by moment, situation by situation. But over time, the unfamiliar becomes the familiar, and the healthy becomes more familiar. One analogy I use about making changes in therapy is that lying on the floor is the safest position to be in. You can't get hurt, you can't break a bone if you're just lying on the floor. It's familiar, it's comfortable, and it's the least dangerous position. And that's just like making changes in therapy, where if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, it's the most familiar and the safest. The problem with all of that is you're lying on the floor. You're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything differently, you're not going to achieve anything. And so to get up off the floor and to start going somewhere is riskier, but it's the only way to get somewhere, and that's the goal of therapy.